Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Happy New Year for me. Right now it is the 1st of January. We are in 2025, which I feel not very great about. Like, I'm glad we left 2024 behind, but I'm also not very hopeful for the new year. But we will all see how it goes, I guess. I wanted to start this first reading vlog of the year. Now, just to recap quickly, my #1 goal this year is to reach a 0 TBR. So I hope we will make some progress in this first month. Probably not though, like not a lot probably, because it is my birthday month, so I usually get some books as gifts. So usually in January there's not a lot of like reduction going on with the TBR. But I thought I'd let you quickly know which books I'm currently reading so you know what to expect. So last night I took a bath, and while I did that I needed to start a new book, and I decided to go with a reread of a favorite as the first book of the year, hopefully setting the tone for tons of 5-star reads this year. And I am rereading Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. Celeste Ng is one of my favorite authors. I have given all of her books 5 stars so far, and I am very happy to reread this one. It has been quite a few years, and yeah, I read the first 2 chapters, which is quite a bit, in the book last night, and just the first chapter is already so powerful. And yeah, this is a heartbreaking read. If you do not know, this one follows an Asian American family. The father of the family was born in America, but he's Chinese, and the mother is a white American. And this is set in the 70s, so their marriage is also still more scandalous than it would be today. And they have 3 children. They have an older son and 2 daughters, and the middle daughter is the one that looks the most white out of the children, and her name is Lydia. And at the beginning of the book she goes missing, and very quickly, like within the first chapter, is found dead. And this is not like a murder mystery or anything like that. It does have this mystery aspect of like what happened to Lydia, but it's much more of a family drama where we see kind of like the history of this family and how that led up to the death of Lydia. I'm reading that one for a separate vlog, so I probably won't talk more about it here, but I'm also listening to an audiobook. And again, for the start of the year and the end of last year, I decided to choose a book by one of my favorite authors to hopefully set the tone for a successful reading year. And I decided to go with A Sorceress Comes to Call by Kingfisher. This is kind of like a fairy tale retelling. It is inspired by the Goose Girl fairy tale, which is the favorite fairy tale of my mom, which is really cute. So yeah, so far I'm really liking it. We have 2 main characters. We have a young girl whose mother is a sorceress, and the power of her mother is that she kind of can take over and yeah, use her daughter like a marionette. And then we have an older woman, and the sorceress is trying to get the woman's brother to marry her. And yeah, it's really delightful. Kingfisher just has such a tone of writing that works so well for me. So I'm very, very much enjoying this book, even though there isn't like a ton going on. You just have this plot of the sorceress and then the 2 characters who have like mixed feelings about that, to say the least. So that's for my reading so far. In Sorceress, I do have about 7 hours left of the audiobook, so still a little bit to go. I have not calculated how many % that would be, but you know, there's a bit to go yet. And then I have this package which I wanted to unwrap with you now. Now, as I said, January is my birthday month, and so this is like an early birthday present from my best friend, and I thought I'd just give it a look on camera, because I know she sometimes watches these, so she will see my reaction. And you will see it too. Isn't that glorious? But it feels like a puzzle box, which is fitting because she really loves puzzles. But I'm not quite sure whether there is a puzzle in here. No way. No way. Okay, fittingly the cat is here already. Let me try to show you what I see right now. So this is what I'm seeing right now. Look at that. No, it's my cat and my best friend's cat. Look, no, don't step on it. What are you doing? She's like literally stepping on it. Yeah, she's probably smelling the other cat or something. She's very interested. But also she got like treats from another friend of mine, and now everything that makes like a little like noise, like the packaging of the treats, she's like all over it because she thinks it's the treats. So yeah. Whatever just happened. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so funny as well because I got her a calendar with a picture of us. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god, I can't believe this. And like her cat is so cute as well. She's called Mücke, which is like kind of like mosquito in German, I guess. She also wrote a little note. So in here we have like little pouches. So every day leading up to my birthday, I can do a pouch of these, and then we have like the big one for the final day. And this is so cool. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. So I do love puzzles. I just don't have room to do puzzles. So this is perfect because they will also be like small bits. So I can puzzle it in small bits and then put it all together in the end. This is so exciting. You have no idea. I'm so happy right now. So yeah, I wanted to share this with you. I hope it was interesting, but let's get this vlog started.
And then her evil son's trying to kill his brother lives in here. This is where you can throw Darcy's brother.
So today is the 3rd of January. Yesterday I was blessed with my first migraine of the year. If there is one thing I can depend on, it is my migraine, unfortunately. But I am starting to feel better. However, yesterday I did not read a single page. I decided to use the energy that I had for filming my end of the year content and editing some of it. And I still have to edit quite a bit. I hope to do that today and over the weekend. But yeah, I have one little reading update I wanted to share, and that is that I'm now about halfway through my audiobook, A Sorceress Comes to Call, and this book is definitely darker than I thought. I don't know what I thought, because it is Kingfisher and she likes her dark books, but she always combines it with a tone that makes it more lighthearted in a way. So it never really feels as dark as it really is, but definitely this book went into a place where I did not see it going so fast. So we already have a death toll of at least 2 like important people to our main characters, which is for half the book quite a bit. So I'm definitely intrigued to see where the second half of this goes. I'm really enjoying both of our main characters. I do like Hester a little bit more, just because of, you know, the point where I'm at in my life. I feel like I would relate to a 50-year-old woman a little bit more than a timid teenager. That's just how it goes. But yeah, I do really enjoy the perspectives. I really enjoy the audiobook. I think the two narrators also capture these characters quite well, and that makes it very enjoyable. So I'm having a great old time. I'm not surprised by that. I anticipated that this book would probably be at least my second favorite Kingfisher. We will see whether it can actually win this spot, but I'm very positive. But I'm also a little bit apprehensive of where else this book might go after what just happened shortly before the halfway point of it. We do get a bit of a cast of characters now, because Hester has decided that she has to invite some of her friends to kind of build a little bit of a buffer between her brother and the sorceress, because Hester really doesn't want them to have any time in privacy to get engaged. So we do have more characters in the picture now, which is very entertaining as well. And in true like Kingfisher fashion, those are all like very likable characters, and I just love the tone of her books and the way she describes characters and gives them so much personality in such a short time. So I will probably listen to a little bit more today, because I want to go buy some groceries now so we don't have to starve. And we do have another kind of bank holiday coming up on Monday, so I still have a couple of days off, which is lovely.
Was so convenient in that sense, and it helped with consistency because I'm really
Okay, come on, Real. Give me something good.
Time for real, guys. Sorry for that 11.
No, I did not read the 9. So today is the 7th of January, and that means it is time for me to go back to work. Yesterday and also still today I had a very high pain day, so I didn't record anything yesterday, but I do have 2 updates for this vlog. The first one is that I finished my reread of Everything I Never Told You by Celeste. This is a book that I have been meaning to reread for a while now, and it was great, but it was also really harrowing. This is just a book that goes very deep for me. It's a book about family, about parenting, about pushing your expectations on wishes for your life onto other people. And it's just really tragic. And yeah, I'm glad I am finished with the reread as well. And I gave it 5 stars on reread. I think this is Celeste Ng's best work, but maybe that's also just because I read it first. So not quite sure about that, but loved it either way. And then next I finished my audiobook, A Sorceress Comes to Call by Kingfisher. This one I gave 4 stars. I really enjoyed it and I had a good time with it. It definitely helped me put the Christmas decorations away yesterday. And yeah, this is just a very interesting like retelling of the fairy tale of the Goose Girl, because it turned things on its head, and I liked how it played around with some of the things, especially the like head of the horse thing. Was kind of interesting how that was dealt with in this book. I love the characters. Kingfisher has a very particular way of writing, and I think if you like that, then you will enjoy this book. So I can only recommend it if you still haven't tried it out. And with that, I'm ready to start a new audiobook and also a new physical read, which I have done with both. I started the second Mistborn book, Well of Ascension by Sanderson. I'm doing a separate reading vlog for that series, so I won't talk about it here a lot. But yeah, I've been working through this one. I'm intrigued to see how I like book 2 because book 1 wasn't my favorite. And then I thought, you know what? If we start one 700-page fantasy book, we can start 2 700-page fantasy books. And so I also started listening to the first book in the Tawny Man series, and that would be Fool's Errand. So I haven't really listened to much of it yet, but I'm glad to be back in the realm of the Elderlings. So yeah, seeing Fitz again and all of that. I will do a separate reading vlog for that series as well. So again, I won't talk about it here much, which will probably make this reading vlog a little bit boring, but you know, I just want to get some of these like big reading goals off my chest in January. So we're gonna work on those big fantasy books, and I'll talk to you when something interesting happens. So it is the 16th of January today, and with that I want to come to the end of this vlog. This has probably been quite a boring vlog, to be honest, because I have just been trying to get back into the swing of things, and I have not read like a lot. Like, I've read quite a few pages in the last couple of days and weeks, but not really a lot of books. So I'm currently still in the middle of the second Mistborn book, Well of Ascension by Sanderson. With that one I have read about 430 pages, but but there's still quite a bit to go in this book. I hope to finish it by this weekend so I can go into the third book and hopefully finish this off in January or at least at the beginning of February, because this was a project that was originally a 2024 project. So I really want to focus on that and get it done. And then also with my audiobook, I'm still listening to the first book in the Tawny trilogy, and that is Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. And with this one, I have 11 hours left, so that is about a week that I will probably still listen to this one, and then I will probably also go straight into the second book of this. So I feel like my January reading is not very interesting in regards to my usual vlogs. However, it is like good for my reading goals to get these fantasy series that I've been meaning to read for a while off my chest. With Tawny Man, I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying this book a whole lot. With Mistborn, unfortunately, it's not going super well. Like, the books aren't bad, but I just can feel that they're not for me. They're just not really providing the fantasy that I love, which is fine. I still feel like second era might be a little bit more my thing, so that's why I'm still pushing through, because I want to have the chance to try the second era this year, but we'll see. Obviously, it's never cool to like read multiple books that you just feel kind of meh about, but there is enough to keep me reading, even though I wish the books were a little bit shorter, that's for sure. So apart from that, one thing I have been doing as well, I have finally started watching the last season of Sex Education. I could not bring myself to like finish it because I knew then it would be like done, but I am enjoying it a whole lot. I feel like such a kinship to Maeve, even though her like character backstory is so different from mine. I still see some connections, especially to the way that she's dealing with her like history. But yeah, I'm having a great time with that. I have 2 episodes left right now, so I will finish it this week. And yeah, I've just been trying to like balance it a little bit, especially since I'm not really loving Mistborn. I think that made it easier for me to just watch a TV show, at least like 1 episode, whenever I have the time in the evenings. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that was my beginning of January. I would love to hear how your reading went so far this year. Maybe you had like an amazing start with like amazing 5-star books. I would love to hear about that, to just give me that motivation to keep reading as well. And apart from that, I just hope you're doing really well. I'm sending you the best wishes for your year. And yeah, I will start a new reading vlog that you will see in a couple of weeks, and where we can hopefully talk about more of books that I finish in January. That would be great.